What's up, friends? This is Tattoo Shop Talk, weekly web show or sort of weekly web show about random chit chats and conversations that happening inside this building, which is Tattoo Shop, and we bringing them to you by a medium of global network and YouTube.
There's a lot of fancy things.
Today we will bring back some fun stuff because lately our episode's been very
So technical.
it's
Yeah.
still chilled out, but it dozed off into that techie side, so we'll bring back some stupid scheiße to the thing, and we want to talk about stupid tattoos and stupid ideas and stupid stuff that is happening.
It could be considered stupid or maybe even brilliant.
Yeah,
And that's the trick we want to talk about.
stupid have levels.
Exactly.
There's stupid, just plain stupid, and there's things that it's like,
Stupid, don't do it. Stupid,
Awesome.
could be funny. And then there's the fucking
That-
legendary stupidity.
the stupid.
The stupid where you get a high five, like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fucking...
That's so
That's so dumb.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, that's so dumb that you're the shit.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with, we'll talk about experiences with customers and requests, and then we will also speak about our own generated ideas, which our opinion are brilliant. Probably
Maybe we would like some guidance from
Yeah.
you guys, if it's...
if it's good or bad. And we have not done them yet, but we think they should be definitely done.
Stupid stuff. Like plain stupid.
Plain stupid. Plain stupid would be something that it's almost harmful to you. That would be like plain stupid. That's like just tattoo ideas that it's maybe even forced on you, which is good example is those bachelor parties.
Where you get forced into getting a tattoo done just for the sake of it, I guess. Like it's...
Yeah, you
You're
don't
getting married, so yeah, let's do something really bad on
that
you.
you will regret all your
Yeah.
life. It's not even like the person who's supposed to get it is not even
It's not even on the
the
situation.
idea. Yeah. I had it a couple of times here. One was guy coming in. They called up. I was like, "Don't be drunk." They came in obviously off their cake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Okay, this
Of
guy."
course, it's special about you. You have to be drunk.
Yeah, but he's like, "This guy is gonna get fly on his dick." And I was like, first of all, no. Second of all, you don't just come in and demand a fucking touching schnitzel on somebody just like that. You know, it's like,
Exactly.
is it a shoulder or?
Oh, you want the penis? Good.
Oh, okay.
Fine,
Just,
I'll get my magic gloves then.
throw it on the table.
Yeah.
You throw it on the table, but you leave.
Yeah.
You just leave your dick here.
Mm-hmm.
And another one was pig on ass, and I was like, dude, do you want it? He's like, can we do it the way it's easy to cover? It's like, so you don't want it. So,
Yeah. So why even get it? Yeah.
yeah. I told him, it's like, come back on Monday. I'll have design here, and you can get it. He didn't come back, and everyone's happy. That would be any on.
And that would be a good tip on if you have somebody that you think will regret something or they might just be kind of crazy in the moment, tell them to come back.
Yeah.
They probably won't.
And if you are the
and
guy.
you are left by not touching any butts or schlongs or...
Yeah, but that's the nicest part.
You get tired of it.
What if it's beautiful? What if you see it and you're like,
It's never really beautiful.
what was this one-eyed snake I saw? This beautiful
And
one.
yeah, there's a lot of questions also. Like, how is the pubic hair? How does it smell?
It's like,
How is the shape?
can I rate it before? So, 'cause I'm
Yeah, can you show me a
specific-
picture of it before so I know what I'm going into?
Send in your best dick pic. And then be
Yeah, it's like
"Ooh."
people writing on Facebook like, can I get this on my dick? And like, send me a picture of what your dick. Like,
Yeah, I need to see the canvas.
have to see if I want to touch it or not.
I'll put some underpants sauce here and stuff.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Yeah, and also like from the customer's perspective, like if you know you don't want that tattoo, then you should reconsider who's your friends and why you invited to your fucking
Get some new
bachelor
friends would be good.
situation.
That would be
Also
top
it-
tip of the day.
In Ibiza there was a bunch of them, but that was also lots of dick stuff, and they're like the guy.
But I think it's a drunk thing, the dick stuff.
I think that those dudes were not drunk. Well, in Ibiza everyone is.
Everybody is,
still
but-
still already, but they were not like off their cakes, but.
But I think you're a bit drunk all the time. You know, it's not like you
It's just the
because you're used to it.
that's the energy in that
Yeah.
place. But the dude who was doing it, he was like, even if it's a small tattoo, he was like doubling the price, and everyone is like, oh yeah, but it's only a small tattoo and it's only a small dick. And they're like, yeah, but it's a responsible placement. So they're like, oh yeah, actually, yeah. And then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, you have to touch other dude's dick, and that's not really a common thing in most party situations.
I talked with a guy at one point. He said that he asked the client what he should get for touching a penis, like, because he also asked something about the price, or you could do cheaper or something, and he said like, well, wouldn't you like to get some money for holding dicks all day? Like, and he could kind of see his point.
I did on one tattoo is some implants on his
One-eyed.
the worm, pant worm.
It's a terrible name for a penis.
Pant, okay, the fucking Schnäbele, which is the
We'll show some
hat symbol.
somewhere on the screen.
What Schnäbel? It's the elephants.
Yeah.
That thing.
Mm.
So the Schnäbele, and he was like, we were talking. I was like, oh yeah, I was thinking maybe get something tattooed, and he's like, well, you did a thing on me, so I kind of owe you. So I'm okay. If you want a tattoo, I'm up for it. But I wanted a toothbrush.
Oh, the
Micro thing. Somebody at the time didn't like the idea, and it was cancelled out.
somebody you knew at the time.
Somebody whose teeth would be brushed with the thing. But I think it's a good idea. I still want it. I like the concept having. Maybe size wise, it would be more like a toothpick probably. That
I think it would be better, or because you can't get a toothbrush that size. And how would it work? Would you get it like the toothbrush would be in a profile, so you see the side of it, or
I think a side. I was thinking side.
because
so.
if you just get it like seeing it upside down on the upside of the penis, then it will look really funky.
No, I think the side and the brushy
thing would
part
be
on the front.
okay. Well,
and,
that's kind of funny.
So that's my stupid awesome idea. For me personally.
It's well, I would say it's pretty stupid.
What else is stupid? Okay, that was like the bad stupid. What's the
That's-
popular stupid?
Popular stupid is like all them
Pinterest.
Pinterest.
Yeah, it's amazing place because you can get all the like 20 best sibling tattoos, 20 best small tattoos for woman on the left
Nipple.
ankle, yeah, all that stuff, and
Yeah.
also those requests when people come in and they're like, "Do you have some sibling tattoo designs?" And I'm
Like
they
I don't fucking know.
any tattoo could be sibling tattoo. It's what matters to you.
Yeah, and that's also a thing I don't really get. Like it's like they think they just generated by themselves them tattoos. You know, like you can say, yeah, we two siblings and we like this stuff. Can we get a tattoo that could be like a sibling thing?
Yeah,
and then you could do something with it. You know, like we don't have just fucking a folder somewhere with sibling tattoos, and that's the only one that exists. Like
Yeah,
it's,
or I
it
can
doesn't
put
work
like
that.
who's older. You okay?
Yeah,
So
okay,
you
you-
get one and you get number two. Just 1, 2. Done.
We got it.
That's
don't worry.
and out of that popular stuff, it's also it's stupid, but it's like okay, stupid. It's jumping on them trends because they come and go, and you get those people like everyone loves their families and stuff, and they wanna probably not everyone, but those who do wanna like memorize it with tattoo, and then it was
Yeah, because you know when you forget that you love your family.
yeah, or
That's-
you have one.
Oh, maybe you have one, or yeah,
but
or
it-
maybe you like somebody else's family, and then it's also nice to have it. Like, see, I like your.
This
family.
is my neighbor's dad.
I love him.
When I started to work in tattooing in England, it was stars. Everyone was like, I need 5 stars. The one in the middle represents me.
One
Then
has to
it-
be a bit bigger. One has
yeah.
to. Yeah.
Then one is pink because that's my daughter's favorite color, and like blah, 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 blah.
I have a funny story actually about stars.
Then it was like number of birds, and now it's all these stickman things.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's that thing where you trace around family portrait pictures and just get those lines. But that's like recent. That's like last 2 weeks.
But that's better, I think. That idea is a good idea because
Yeah,
it's
'cause
original.
It's
You know,
and
you
it's-
take a picture of your own family and you do it, stickman is just a stickman. You can't do any personal features, anything.
Yeah, you can get like a hat, you know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Or
this
get some
one,
afro if your family is.
it's so far the best of trends in that department, because at least it's like by default it will be different from
Oh, yeah,
one another.
it will be different, and it's
Will be-
also in a like you can do it small and simplistic.
Yeah,
So it's
and still personal and like
yeah.
situation specific.
So that's my favorite. If I have
Out
to
of
say anything.
but I think the people who did those first silhouette of birds were like also like, this is awesome
This
idea.
is the fucking best.
And then like 2 months later, like.
But I don't get why people don't do it with any other animal. You know, you never see like 3 horses or.
Okay.
Yeah, are we on something?
You do your stupid idea, and then I'll tell mine.
Oh well, I have a funny story about
story.
stars. It was a person I know was supposed to tattoo a girl. I think she wanted brown stars, and then you think like, oh, what's happening? But she wanted it to look like birthmarks, so they were super super tiny, and she wanted like, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 of them, like different places and some. So it was like it was supposed to be like she was special, that she had star-shaped birthmarks. But you know, something like that, it blurs out anyway, so you couldn't see like the meaning of it. So it was just completely stupid. And also, you know, all the placement stuff and all that, like, yeah, it have to be like super specific here and here and here, and like it takes forever to put stencils on, and then it just looks like poop on,
Like really.
like
good
real
look.
like poop on your arm. Great.
That's yeah. Speaking of other animals in small size, I just started to work in a shop, and there was this guy, and he was some old dude. He had those calendars with like Asian calendars with all these like tigers and
Oh, yeah.
stuff on, and he's like
Yeah, what year you're born in is something.
something, and he was like, I want 4 tigers here, but like he showed on calendar like this size, and
So it looks like cats.
like it's that small, and I was like, no man, maybe you should get like one bigger tiger, and it will be at least visible and you can see what it is and all that. And he was like, and I tried to explain, and like, you know, like my English and his English, they like we're not
Conflicted.
not really native speakers, and I'm like, at some point I'm like, is it he or me who can't understand the thing? And then he's like, okay, so can't do 4 tigers. Like, no, it's impossible, and we can't do it. Okay, he reaches in a pocket, gets a calendar out. How about 4 horses? I was like, no. Like, then I was like, okay, it's him.
No, he's not getting the point.
Yeah. But that's okay. He did not know. It's not stupid. Not knowing is okay. Trends, there are small size trends, but there are also like big size trends. Like one thing is all that, like, you know, the
I think a lot is like right now in here at least it's that kind of Viking tribal kind of stuff that seems pretty popular to
I
get
think
in a big size.
It's like region specific,
Yeah,
because
I think also.
it's north of Europe. That's where the Vikings are, and probably the TV series specific, because everyone is like, we are also badass.
We've seen the series.
But there's like 2 kinds of people. There's some super deep into stuff, and then there's also all that fuckboy shit. And they were like, that's the people who were 10 years ago getting regular tribals, then they were getting like,
Now they're getting new tribal.
in between they were getting angels and all that, like, you know, I'm bad, but I have feelings as well, shit. And you know, like you can show to
Yeah, they try
to ladies, like, you know, this represents me, and this is the good sleeve, and this is the bad sleeve,
So
and
you
this will be
know-
inside you soon.
So you know which hand you should avoid, and
Yeah, it's like
this one is the evil hand. Like, psh,
I'm
this one is the caring
I'm
one.
gentle, but I tend to sin.
Oh, that was also super popular in some years ago. Like that gambling, drinking, man's ruined kind of
But
situation.
the
with
old school
tattooing.
or the realistic?
Mostly realistic.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
like, yeah, you get like a big fucking casino kind
The
of. Yeah.
roulette thing, yeah, and the cards and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Because I'm sinning, I'm doing wrong things, but I'm 18.
Yeah,
That's
it's
okay.
like, I'm just allowed to get tattoos, but
Yeah.
I lived my life. I learned my
I can't
lessons.
even drive a car, but I'm sinning.
And those dudes in all the pictures have their sleeves out like this.
Like what?
All profile pictures.
Yeah.
And it's super black and gray, then fading into corners.
Mm-hmm.
Next to his Honda Civic.
Of course you have a Honda Civic.
Or Lada.
It depends on the region, I
Yeah,
think.
it's also region specific. Or you could be next to your scooter in Taipei. On that emotional note, there's also those fuckers who bring relationships into tattoos.
Yes.
And there's names are classic, like
But I would say that it's stupid at the fun stupid.
yeah,
You know,
and
it's
also
a funny
what-
thing.
It's the thing that you've been told from day one. Don't get fucking girlfriends
And
or
that,
boyfriends
and
tattoos.
I also think when you regret it, you don't really regret it. You know, you think still it's kind of funny. Like most people I talked with, when they say it, it's like, yeah, so this was my ex-girlfriend. You know, like it was fun at the time.
Yeah, and
blah,
also
blah, blah,
it's
and
like
then-
one of them. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
okay,
like, yeah.
okay, and everyone is like, yeah, classic. That's okay. And usually, like, if haven't been asked that much, but like if it's there, I always like let's just get simple and thin and like don't go fancy on it. And then I think like, oh, if it's a girl, you just think like some butterfly will cover it easily, or like
yeah,
traditional.
that's a
rose.
good idea to think already how to fucking get rid of it.
Always, man.
We shouldn't go too big, shouldn't go too fancy, shouldn't do
Yeah.
anything with shading, just fucking...
Maybe we should do just shading.
Well, now you're talking.
One dude said he had a friend who had a love, and they wanted a heart with a banner with the name inside, and he was like, okay, let's do like a banner, like some banner color, but name, let's make like a negative space in a banner with some like whatever darker.
Yeah.
And he's like, why is that? He's like, it's gonna be awesome, trust me. Like half year later, he's like, so we're just coloring the banner in, and you have a heart with the banner. It's like,
Fucking perfect.
so those things, they're classics. And also, like, if you get it,
That's a good idea.
if you get it somewhere, like, I don't know, like, you deserve it, like, if you get your
Yeah, if you completely...
your
reach-
last
then-
name
Yeah.
somewhere, then it's
Like
on
the
you.
classic Google thing that Russell kind of... The girl getting
Who's
half
young?
of face tattooed.
She was pretty. Still pretty with that thing, but it's claimed.
It's... that hole is someone's.
Yeah. But that dude is like, if you check his stuff, he's the face guy.
Oh, okay.
Like, you can see he's like, I tattooed the rose there, but it's creeping out somewhere there.
Oh, it's all...
like,
always
it's
ends up on a
always
face.
like, yeah, there was a couple who got their names tattooed on their faces with the shading around. It looked like that name is punched in their face, but it's like,
He's the face guy.
you two are welcome. Like, I'm sure you have a happy marriage, and if not, then
Then it's not my fault.
like, what did you expect?
Yeah. You meant for each other. Now.
Forever. Now forever.
Yeah.
Or you just find somebody who's like, oh, look, I already have your name
Yeah,
tattooed. We have
look,
the same name.
it's like I already knew you. Like, it's meant to be.
No, it's not
but
creepy,
then
it's tradition.
The
Yeah.
name stuff, it's kind of... I think it's funny.
Yeah, it's...
But there's other stuff. Like,
Speaking of names,
whoa.
a surname tattoo on my gut. And
Surname is classic.
surname is
first tattoo.
classic. But
Or-
it's like, I was thinking, actually, I was just thinking, like, I don't have anything to write. And then I was like, oh, I was thinking about somebody else's tattoo. I was like, oh, surname would look cool. And I was like, wait, why don't I get a surname? But at least I went with some caps locks, basketball kind of font. But
Mhm.
like we talked before, this tattoo is like, you have to be six-pack or super fat.
You have to either be super hot or super not in
super,
shape.
super, like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a personality.
Yeah, it should be... Either people should be, like, amazed of how you look
Or-
naked, or they should laugh when they see you.
Or
Like,
they should be still amazed on the opposite end of spectrum, but in this
They should-
mid-range, it's like, so
they should be like, okay.
it's a guy with the tattoo for some reason on his belly of his surname.
Yeah, and it's like fucking gulping up so you can't read it anymore.
And
and-
some letter folds into another. I also have Carpe Diem, which was a trend.
Get it on your penis?
There's somewhere.
Oh,
there and
wow.
There, so I have the. At that time.
And also with the gothic font.
Gothic font, but it was like one of those metal bands which are rapping as well. Somebody had it, and then I was like,
Oh, wow.
without t-shirt, you should walk a bit.
You must have looked like such a douchebag with a wife beater on and that lettering being like,
Yeah,
yeah,
and I-
I'm the shit.
But at the time, like when you watch those videos, those dudes are like, whoa, Big Daddy, and I was this fucking skinny teenager with like a that thing on and the pants fucking 15 times wider than my legs,
You have to have wide pants when you're young to show that you're a boss and you don't fuck around.
which is not stupid trend at all.
No, it's cool.
Back to tattoos. Tats, ink tats. Maybe a trend.
I think a trend that's stupid right now is all that, I want to say fingering, girls fingering tattoos, but it sounded wrong in my mind, so I'm saying like girls getting that super small stuff on fingers.
Yeah.
And somebody wants like super small stuff in white because it's so beautiful on Pinterest, and then you have to explain like I had to get some white tattooed so I can show them what happens with white.
Yeah, I also have a lot of like stuff on fingers, and also have stuff with white, so I can be like,
we have
this-
to go through all of this
this-
just to
this
tell
is,
people
like-
that is wrong, you know.
don't
Like,
expect to look like that after a while.
Yeah.
So I have this, I have that, and they're like, oh, I see.
yeah. So okay, I don't want it then.
And also like, I had bunch of younger kids asking that stuff. I think it might be those SoundCloud rapper influence that get those like face stuff, but them kids just come in and they're like, without tattoos. They're like, I need a tattoo here. Like, just it's without explanation. We're like, we don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Just that's it. And they're like, oh, I'll get it somewhere else. And you're like,
Okay, good luck.
it's off me. Like, and it's also one of those situations like with that attitude, how they come in, it's just easier to say.
That's actually also a tattoo trend we could talk about. That fucking haggling the price.
Yeah.
It's also like not so long ago, two girls came from another city, like a long way from here. They came and the first thing they said was, we two people, so can we get discount? You know, you want to get discount to somebody that you know or you tattooed before, so they kind of earned it. You don't want to give discounts to, like, why should you give discounts?
Also, like two,
Also because
two
they
is
more.
nothing. Like 3, I'll start to think about it.
Yeah, but also, you
Like
know,
you still both want them, so like it's not like, oh, I'll get it, and if you give a discount, then we
Then
both
we-
get it.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like discount or like fuck off.
hmm So that's why it's wrong way of pursuing a discount. I think, you know, if you get tattooed a lot at one place, then you could say like, I don't have money for it now, or can I, you know, do something, and then of course you can. But
I always think like to
if you
give
just
it.
go in somewhere, kick the door in, and be like, I want discount, or I'm leaving again. Like, okay, the door is fucking where you left it on the ground. You know, you can